Yes, God. We are going to talk about quantum leaping, and we are going to be talking about becoming a miracle magnet, okay? So I want to make something very clear. When love has a prospering power, okay? And when you infuse love in your perspective, you are using the divine gift that God has given all of us access to, because God is love, okay? So gratitude is an aspect of love, because what you are doing is you are being willing to observe things lovingly. You are saying, wow, I have the breath that I breathe. I have the phone in my hand. Even if I have no money, I have a mind inside of my head that can receive ideas, that can receive different ideas about how I can be of service to other people so that they will pay me. So if you have no money and you need a miracle, the best thing that you can do is start to not focus on what you don't have, but focus on what you do have. And that is an aspect of bringing love into your perspective, okay? So if we want to quantum leap to get to a completely different place than where we currently are, the best thing that we can do is to begin to infuse love into our perspective. And the easiest way to infuse love into our perspective is to begin to start looking at things lovingly, which means we begin to start being grateful for them. Thank you so much that I have breath in my body right now. Thank you so much that I can hear Megan on live. Thank you so much that I have my hands that work. Thank you so much that my feet work. Thank you so much that I can use my phone to go on Indeed.com and look for jobs. Thank you so much that I can go on different apps and websites and see what service is needed in my community that can then connect me to people who may want to compensate me for my service. So when you're talking about quantum leaping, typically one of the easiest ways to quantum leap, one of the only ways to quantum leap, is that you must shift your perspective. And the most accessible perspective shift is to shift to one of extreme gratitude, is to shift to one of extreme expectancy. And the way that you do that is by you infuse the energy of love. My goodness, look at how beautiful these trees are. My goodness, look at how beautiful this grass is. My goodness, listen to those birds. Don't they sound amazing? My goodness, I am so grateful for this desk that holds up all of my things. My goodness, I am so grateful for Megan, who delivers all of this amazing content, who exemplifies and embodies how we should be speaking to ourselves, how we should be speaking to others, how we should be showing up and expecting wonderful things and miracles and prosperity and abundance and good health in our lives. Okay, so instead of complaining and putting our attention and our awareness on what it is that we don't have, we instead take our attention and our awareness and we put it on the things that we do have. Okay, and if you are alive right now, you have a whole lot. You have a lymphatic system that is working for your good. You have a cardiovascular system that is working for your good. You have a digestive system that is working for your good. You have a heart system that is working for your good. Your heartbeat is beating right now. You're not having to stop and tell your heart to beat. You are not having to wonder if the next time you inhale, if there's going to be enough air, okay? So you have plenty of other things to focus on other than what is not going right, because your perpetual focusing on what is not going right is continually creating a self-fulfilling prophecy for you. Whatever it is that you are focusing on, what you are thinking about, and what you are talking about becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. So what we do is we now say, okay, the self-fulfilling prophecy that I am now intentionally choosing is one of having, is one of having enough, is one of having more than enough. So, what can I look around at in my life that I have more than enough of now? I have more than enough water. I have more than enough air to breathe. I have more than enough opportunity to go outside and take a walk. I have more than enough access to free Wi-Fi where I can get on my phone and I can identify places where people need my service. I can identify where I can exchange my service for compensation. I can be aware of the fact that I don't need to be asking for a handout or trying to win the lotto, but I can actually utilize the gifts that God has given me to be of service to someone else. So instead of focusing on drama, nonsense, celebrities, business, what's going on in the news, what's going on in politics, what's going on reality shows, what's going on with him, they, there, and everywhere, we can just stay focused on all of the things that we have. This is how you quantum leap. This is how you become a magnet for miracles. Because the more and more that you focus on what you have, the more and more you will have to focus on. Risen for this reason. Yes, God. Exactly. So we are to die to the ego that wants to find a problem so much so that it will create one. Okay? The ego mind is preoccupied with solving problems. So much to the point that even when there are no problems, it will create a problem to solve. This is why it is so important to be still and know. And I just talked about this in my quantum prayer circle. Being still and know doesn't always mean just sitting still. Yes, it means that as well, but it means to allow your awareness to be still while the monkey mind is doing this. While the monkey mind is telling you it's too late, you're too old, you're too young, you're too fat, you're too skinny, you're too nut, you're not enough, you da-da-da, this happened in childhood, so that means this. You weren't born the right race, so that means this. You live in a society that wants to keep you down, so that all that is monkey mind nonsense. Okay? All of that is monkey mind nonsense. You are a powerful creator. You are constantly co-creating with God. God is not a respecter of persons. God is a respecter of energy, awareness, and focus. So it is incumbent upon us to be disciplined about our awareness, our energy, and our focus. He who has will be given more, and he who does not have, even what he does have, will be taken for him. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to focus on everything that I have. God, thank you for my life. God, thank you for my breath. God, thank you for my feet. God, thank you for my home. God, thank you for my throat that can swallow food. God, thank you for a public restroom. God, thank you for the ability to take a walk. God, thank you for the ability to reach down and touch my toes and stretch. God, thank you for the ability to stretch my neck and my fascia. God, thank you for the ability, right? So we're going to switch our focus to give it to whatever it is that we have. Because when we are focused on what it is that we have, we will be given more. When we are focused on what we do not have, even what we do have will be taken from us. Quantum leaping is nothing more than making a resolute decision. Because when you make a resolute decision, there is no other option. See, we're too busy supposedly making decisions, but then entertaining all these options. Oh, well, maybe this. Well, it's probably not going to work because of that. Well, what about that? And so, and we start going off of all these other options. Okay, that means you haven't made a decision. Because I'm going to tell you right now, when you make a decision about something, there is no other fucking option. If I decide that I feel like I need to tinkle and use the restroom, and I decide that I'm going to go use the restroom, nobody's going to stop me from fucking doing that. I'm not going to say, oh, well, maybe I should go pee in the sink. Maybe I should go pee outside. Maybe I should just pee on myself right here. Maybe I should go put a diaper on and pee in that. No, you don't. You make a decision to go to the fucking bathroom and use the bathroom. That is the same amount of resolute determination that you should have with anything that you decide. I am deciding right now, here and today, that I am a magnet for miracles. I am deciding right now and today that I get everything that I want. I am deciding today that life is working out for me in all the ways. I am deciding right now today that whatever I touch turns to gold. I am deciding right now today that I am not a victim. I am a co-creator in my circumstances. Okay? So we have to understand that a quantum leap is nothing more than a resolute decision. But the issue is that we're scared to make resolute decisions. We let our minds bully us and punk us around and tell us why it probably won't work, why it can't work, why it's not going to happen, why it's taking too long. We let the mind come and tell us the who, what, where, when, and why, as if that has anything to fucking do with it. It doesn't, okay? The mind is your bitch. You are not your mind's bitch. But the problem is that we're walking around as our mind's bitch. The mind says jump and we're like, how high? The mind says, oh my God, what if it doesn't happen? And we're like, you know what, you're right. What if it doesn't happen? I shouldn't even try. We got to stop being a bitch to the mind, okay? The mind is here to be tamed and controlled by us. We have the power to do that. It takes mental discipline. You have to be willing to focus on what it is that you desire unwavering. You cannot waver. Your mind is going to come and try and tell you all the reasons why it can't happen. You have to be willing to say, motherfucker, listen, you don't tell me what to fucking do. I said it's going to work out. I said I'm going to be successful. I said I'm already worthy. I said I'm already whole. I said I'm already perfect. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about right now, nigga. I need you to calm down, be quiet, and relax, okay? This is the energy that we have to understand. You don't have to believe everything you think. You don't. And you need to understand that the mind is not going to just hand over control, right? You have to be disciplined. You have to be consistent. You have to be committed. First and foremost, you have to understand that the mind, okay, is used to being in control. It is used to dictating and deciding. You have to make a conscious decision. Listen, I know you're a great problem solver, but there are no fucking problems right now because I've already decided it, because I have allowed and invited God to lead me now. And now we are on a purpose and a mission and an assignment from God, and we are going to allow God to reveal to us what that is. So thank you for your service, but I need you to kindly have a fucking seat. I will let you know when I need your services again. Okay, this is the dynamic and the conversation that needs to be happening with the mind. So when we are quantum leaping, we are making a decision, and we are not allowing ourselves to be bitched around and moved on puppet strings by the mind, because that's what the mind wants to do. The mind wants to say, oh, but what about this? Oh, but you're not this. Oh, but how about that? Oh, but it's too late. Oh, but it's this. Oh. And you have to get some scissors out and say, listen, you don't run shit over here. Okay, God is running this. Me and God are in control. We get to decide what happens. So you know what? Instead of trying to figure it out, instead of trying to stick so tightly to my plan, I am going to be flexible. I am going to be willing. I am going to be open. I am going to be coachable. I am going to take accountability for the ways in which I've been sabotaging myself. I am going to take accountability for the ways in which I've been complaining as like an ungrateful little fucking asshole. I'm going to take accountability for that, and I'm going to stop doing it. This is how you quantum leap. This is how you become a magnet for miracles. This requires extreme awareness and extreme accountability. I talked about this yesterday. If you are the type of person that is above reproach, you can't be corrected, you're always right, you always have to have the last word, you always have to have the final say, so you are officially an asshole. If you are constantly running into assholes wherever you go, it's because you are an asshole. That's it. You're always mirroring whatever you are meeting in life. So if you want to be a blessing, if you want to receive blessings, if you want to receive miracles, how about being a blessing for someone else? How about being a miracle for someone else? Hi, Meg, you showed up in my dream and told me to join your live, so here I am. Well, yes, God. And thank you for tapping the live. I appreciate you, Joseph. So I have a community where this is what we do. We train our mindsets. We understand that we are here to be creators. We are creators regardless. Okay, so this is the other thing. We are never not in creation mode. You're never not in creation mode. You can't get away from it. Ignorance is not a defense. Okay, just because you don't know it, just because you don't believe in it, Doesn't fucking matter. You're doing it regardless. So if you are not liking what you are seeing in the circumstances of your life, it's because you are not seeing things clearly. You are not seeing things in the way that you should, and you would benefit from a perspective shift. The easiest way that you can have a perspective shift is to begin to get grateful. Shut the fuck up complaining before you don't have anything left to complain about. Stop complaining before you don't have anything left to complain about. Start getting grateful for the little things. Thank you for the bones in my fingers. Thank you for my eyelashes. Thank you for the hair on my head. Thank you for the bra holding up these bazungas. Okay, whatever it is. Start getting grateful, because gratitude is the magnet for miracles. Because what happens when you start to live in a perpetual state of gratitude is that you now are magnetizing more and more things to be grateful for. And it's not even a big deal anymore, because you're just used to living in this space of love, because gratitude is just love. That's all gratitude is. Gratitude is being willing to look around you with a loving lens, through the lens of love. That's it, because love is the prospering power. We read this book yesterday. Well, we read an excerpt from it. The Prospering Power of Love by Catherine Ponder. Right? And so the way that we can practically begin to be more loving is to look at things with gratitude, is to say, wow, thank you for this book. Thank you for Amazon. Thank you for the ability to press a couple buttons on my phone and have some shit at my front door within 24 fucking hours. My God, on today. Thank you, God. Thank you for being alive in a time where I have access to technology. Thank you for being alive in a time where I can turn my phone on and have conversations with hundreds of people right here in my very own home. Thank you, God, for being able to share what I have to offer with the world through technology. Why can it be difficult to transition into the right lens? Explain that to me. Why can it be difficult? I don't know why it can be difficult. It shouldn't be difficult. Unless you are completely happy and satisfied with your life, then it shouldn't be difficult. You should be willing to do something different to get a different result. When I work with my one-on-one clients, the first thing we work on is learning how to shut the fuck up. You talk too fucking much. Plain and simple, you talk too fucking much. You talk too goddamn much. You have to have an opinion on everything. You have to have a perspective on everything. You have to be right about everything. You have to have an argument about everything. Shut the fuck up. Stop talking so much. Because I know if you're talking this much to everybody else, that you're talking that much to yourself, and you are sending mixed messages out into the world about what it is that you want. Okay? Shut me up, mama. Yes. Yeah, you need to learn how to shut the fuck up sometimes. You get a lot more with silence than you do with words. What a novel fucking idea. Learn how to shut the fuck up. That is the best thing that you can do if you want to quantum leap. One of the best things you can do. People change in front of a mirror before changing the mirror in their life. Exactly. Before changing the mirror of their life. Yes, you have to smile in the mirror to see a smile. You don't just crack the fucking mirror because it's not showing you a smiling face. You gotta smile, motherfucker. If your life is giving you a lot of noise and a lot of feedback, you really need to learn how to shut your fucking mouth. Stop being so reactive. Stop being so reactionary. The more you feed things with reaction, the more you are fertilizing them to grow and continue. The more you find yourself in confrontations, in arguments, in proving, in defending, it's too much, okay? You're doing too fucking much, and you are feeding whatever it is that you are engaged in. Exactly. God whispers. God's voice is a whisper. So in order to hear from God, you need to shut your fucking mouth. Shut up. Stop talking so much. Not only stop talking so much out of your mouth, stop talking so much in here. When the mind is trying to pull you down, well, you know, back in the day, so, you know, well, I know I don't do, I. If your statements are starting with I, that's a perfect opportunity to know that it's time for you to shut the fuck up. It's not about you. It's not about you. When you're talking, you should be starting with thank you. Thank you. How about let's try a test for the next hour, the next 6 hours. If something that you're going to say doesn't start with thank you, then just shut the fuck up about it. How about that? How about that? How about don't say shit? How about learn some self-control? How about learn how to not being a little bitch to your mind and make your mind a little bitch to you? How about that? Let's try that on for size and see how it goes. If it's not starting with thank you, don't fucking say it. That's it. If it's not starting with thank you, do not say it. Okay? So, again, my name is Megan. I am the founder and co-creator with God of Yes God Wellness, which is a holistic health brand dedicated to the mind, body, and spirit connection. Also dedicated to helping women heal their wombs naturally with herbs. Okay. I got a lot of receipts. Go check on my Instagram profile. I have a receipts highlight and you will see them in droves. Women not needing to get hysterectomies, women not needing to get surgery to remove fibroids, women releasing chronic BV and PCOS symptoms and endometriosis and healing postpartum and healing infertility and releasing soul ties and releasing trauma and all the things. Go check me out, okay? We are doing an identity recalibration retreat in September this year, September 15th through the 21st. It is going to be a 7-day immersive experience where we are going to slaughter that fucking ego and no longer be a bitch to the ego. The ego will now be our bitch. That is what we're going to be doing in Bali. Would love to have you there. It's going to be transformational and incredibly amazing and profound. Every single day inside of my Quantum Prayer Circle community, we meet to express our gratitude, to focus on the haves and not the have-nots. Every single morning inside the app, you wake up to an affirmative prayer that is meant to be played on repeat, that is meant for you to shut the fuck up and listen to. There is a self-concept rampage every single week that is also meant to be played on repeat. There is a 7-day identity reset. There are tons of resources and courses about forgiveness, about the power of imagination, about just all the things, okay? Syncing yourself with the moon phases, ensuring that you are doing the right things during the right phase of the moon. We did a masterclass yesterday on the 80-20 principle, being sure that you're on the right side of that so that you are getting an 80% return on your 20% investment versus getting a 20% return on your 80% investment. Yes, God. So, if no one has any questions or other feedback, I want to say thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much, Afi, for continuing to like the live, for hooking your girl up, for letting me know all about the quantum leap. Let me know if I should stay until I'm at 10K, because I know you mentioned that yesterday. So let me know if that's what I should be doing right now. I am open to the suggestions. I am open to God's supply coming through all of the different channels, okay? The other thing I want to say quickly about money, because I saw someone mention money, stop putting money on a pedestal. Stop putting money on a pedestal. Money is responding to your energy. If you are constantly saying that money is not enough for you, that it's not there for you when you need it, why the fuck would you want to be around someone who talks about you like that? Understand that you need to be personifying money. Thank you for showing up and fully and authentically. You are so welcome. Yes, God. Might as well. People are liking. Yes, God. Continue to like. Okay. So let's talk about the personification of money and why it's so important. Okay. Because what we're doing here is energetic, emotional, spiritual work. All right. So when we are doing energetic, emotional, and spiritual work, we understand that everything has an energetic root, including money. All right. So we, just like we're being grateful for everything else, we are also being grateful for money, even if we perceive that it's not enough or not what we need right now. We are still saying, thank you, money, for the times that you've been with me. Thank you for the times that you have showed up in my life, expectedly and unexpectedly. Thank you for the times that you have made your presence clear to me. Thank you for the times that you have transferred through me. Okay? Thank you for the times that I have been able to pay for the services I received. Thank you for the times I was able to purchase food. Okay? So we want to personify money as a trusted, loyal best friend. Instead of sending the energy that money is not enough, it's never on time, it's never where we need it to be. Okay? If somebody talked about you like that, would you want to be around that motherfucker? You'd be like, if you have any self-worth or self-esteem or self-respect, like money does, you would say, fuck you. So begin to treat and think about money the way that you would want to be thought and treated. Appreciate it, honor it, acknowledge it, thank it. Thank you for always being there for me. Thank you for being so loyal to me. Thank you for never going away from me for too long. Thank you for always wanting to be around me. Thank you for always helping me to do the things that I am here on this earth to do. Okay? Begin to personify it. And the same with life in general. Again, the prospering power of love. It works with money. It works with money. It works with health. Stop claiming diseases, y'all. I don't give a fuck what the doctor told you. I don't care if it's the C word, the B word, the A, B, C, D, E, F, G word, okay? Whatever the doctor told you is an opinion. God, thank you for the prospering power of love in my body. Thank you for all of the cells and the way that they have working for me, God. I don't care what that doctor said. I don't care what that diagnosis said. I know my true nature is divine, and I know that you can do all things through Christ that is in me, God. And so I am thinking my cells right now. I am thinking the mitochondria right now. I am thinking all of the systems in my body that are working together, that are aligning, that are coming back into alignment and perfect health right now. Okay? Don't speak about your body poorly. Do not call yourself fat. Do not call yourself ugly. Do not call yourself stupid. Stop talking to yourself and your body in a way that is unloving. Because love is what prospers all things. Whether it's your health, your wealth, your relationships. Okay? Gift big move. Yes, gifts. Okay, yes. Okay? Thank you so much, TikTok, for showing this love. Okay, 10.6K likes. Praise God on today. How can you infuse love into your perspective? Okay? People that you fell out with, people, you know what? I trust and pray that they're going to have an amazing day today. I trust and pray that God is working in their lives today. I trust and pray that they are understanding that they are perfect, holy, and divine, and that there is nothing ungood in them. I pray that they are prospering today. Okay? You stop trying to be petty and get revenge on people. That's all ego. That's all ego. Get that shit out of here. You want a quantum leap, you need to come out of your ego. You got to get out of your ego. You got to stop wishing bad on people. You got to stop comparing yourself to people. You got to stop wishing bad on yourself through what you're expecting. Oh, nothing ever works out. Well, I know it's never going to happen before. So, I always get the bad end of the stick. Something never fails. Every time I go out, somebody's always acting crazy. Every time I go out, somebody's always driving crazy. Every time stop saying that. Shut the fuck up. Remember, we already talked about this. Shut the fuck up. Stop saying things that you don't want to be true. I don't give a damn how many times it happened in the past. It keeps happening because you keep saying it. Yes. Left an egoic friend behind, just like want to be in love. Yes. And you can still send them love. You know what? Thank you, God, for transforming them through the renewing of their mind. Thank you. I keep having to soothe their paranoia, and then they accuse me of jealousy. Yeah, and so we just remove ourselves. That's all. Sometimes the best way that you can love a person is to get the fuck from around them. Yeah, I love you so much. I'm not about to sit here and to give your ego a distraction away from your inner work. That's how much I love you, boo-boo. I love you so much that I'm not going to let you sit here and play in my motherfucking face, nigga. That's how much I love you. I love you that fucking much that I'm not going to sit here and be a distraction for you. I'm not. I love you that much. I wouldn't dare do that to you. I love you too much. I wouldn't dare write you a long ass message and a diatribe of shit that I know you can't comprehend or have the capacity to emotionally process. I wouldn't dare fucking distract you like that. I wouldn't do it. I love you too much. And not only do I love you too much, I love myself too much. I respect myself too much. I'm not doing it. Understand that love is the prospering power. The way that we quantum leap is we begin to look at everything with love. So when we look at everything with love, we understand that nothing is out of our reach. Nothing is unattainable. Nothing is untouchable. That's the part I needed to work on, loving myself enough to go, yes, yes. Because you can only love other people to the capacity that you have learned to love yourself. All right. And this is really what the crux of the quantum prayer circle is. This is what the crux of my work with identity shifting is. Okay. Is to really let you really deep down understand, overstand, and embody the fact that you are already whole, perfect, enough, complete, regardless of circumstance. Love absolutely comes with boundaries. It sure does. Okay. And the boundary is that anything that is not like it cannot exist in its presence. So if you are allowing people, places, things, or circumstances to exist in your presence that are not having energy of love, it's because you're not loving yourself fully enough yet. When you fully love yourself, you do not give access to anything that is not like the same. The cost of love can sometimes be painful. I don't know about that. That's not love. If it's costing you something that, well, okay, let me say this, right? It can be a painful experience to recognize that something that you are looking for outside of you can never give you what it is that you're looking for. Okay? Because the thing is that we've been trained and programmed, right, to always seek external. The money, the house, the car, the relationship, the this, the that, the that. That's what's going to make you happy. And guess what? We get it and we realize, oh, I'm still not fucking happy. Why? Because none of these things could actually give me the fulfillment that I'm seeking. Only I can give that to myself. Nobody can do it. Nobody can do it. So the pain that you're experiencing is the disappointment of thinking something else could do it when it never fucking could. It was never designed to. Okay? The partner, the wife, the husband, the children, the home, the money, the job, the business, the client, whatever it is, those things are not designed to give you fulfillment. They cannot. The only thing that can give you fulfillment is your own perspective. That's the only thing that can ever fulfill you. So all of these people that go and gather all of these extraneous things, these external things, and then they're still not fucking happy. Why? Because it's not for the world to give you. Turn away from the world and be transformed by the renewing of the mind. It is an inside job. It's not something that the external world can give you. It's not something that the guy can give you. It's not something that the girl can give you. It's not something that the bank account balance can give you. It's not something that the bag can give you. It's not something that the jewelry can give you, that the physique can give you. It's not something that the clothes can give you. It's not nothing that anything outside of you can give you. It's not available anywhere else but inside of you. So you are doing nothing but distracting yourself and prolonging the process by continuing to look to external circumstances to fulfill you. The beautiful thing about once you start giving your own self the fulfillment, your own self the acknowledgement, your own self the gratitude, your own self the love, your own self the honor, is that now the world begins to mirror that, okay? Because the world and our circumstances is always mirroring what our dynamic is with ourselves. If we are magnetizing people in that treat us like shit, it is because we treat our own selves like shit. Yeah. If we're magnetizing in people that are judgmental, who are condescending, who are assholes, it is because that's how we treat ourselves. What is desire mirroring? I don't know. I have no idea what that means. Desire mirroring? I don't think desire is mirroring anything. I think desire is fulfillment. I think that if you have a desire for something, that means that there is a version of you that already has it. I believe that desire is representation of a fulfilled version of you somewhere in the quantum parallel universes that already has that thing, because your desires are coming from God. Sometimes we're confused about why we have the desire. A lot of us think we want things because of how it's going to make us look or how it's going to make us feel. When in reality, you have to feel that way first before the desire will come. See, we think we get all the things and then we'll feel fulfilled. No, you have to feel fulfilled first and then the things come. It's opposite day. Yeah, it's opposite day. So, excuse me, would love to have you inside the Quantum Prayer Circle. How can you discern our desires? How can you discern if desires are coming from God? By shutting the fuck up, being still, meditating, questioning why. Ask yourself why. Why do I want this thing? If it's an ego reason, then it's your ego. If it's a vision that you just can't get out of your head, that's from God. That's the difference. I need you to read the room, boo-boo. This is not a co-host situation, baby. Okay, so again, join us in the Quantum Prayer Circle. This is what we practice every single day. This is a community of like-minded people who understand that we are already whole, perfect, and enough, and we train our mind as such. Join us in Bali for a 7-day identity retreat immersion experience. I will be in Brooklyn doing a talk on women in wellness on May 16th at Nicholas BK. I will be here every single day, so make sure that you tune in, tap in. Thank you for tapping the live. Thank you for subscribing to the YouTube channel. All of these lives are repurposed over on my YouTube channel, which is Yes God Wellness. Who was here from the I Believe video from FYP? Yes, God! Yes, I have my videos are going viral right now. I have lots of self-concept and prayer videos that are going viral. Thank you for letting me know that you are here from that. So grateful to Afi for letting me know that I need to put a sticker up over my head on TikTok so everyone knows what it is that we're talking about, because we be talking about some good shit, y'all. We do. We be talking about some good shit. Hey Meg, what's the red book you're reading? This is The Prospering Power of Love. The red book is my Charles Fillmore collection. Get into this now, okay? This is what you really want to get into. This was a student. She was a student of him. She was a student of him. Charles and Myrtle Fillmore were the founders of the Unity Movement, which is basically the understanding that we all have God within us and we are all unified with God and we are all unified with one another as a single existing consciousness of God expressing itself individually through individual human beings. Okay? With that being said, thank you for spending a few moments with me here today. I am grateful for you. I am grateful for your energy and your presence. If you are interested, hi Alicia, yes God, one of our Quantum Prayer Circle members. If you are interested in one-on-one work with me, I also work with clients one-on-one. I do coaching containers, and I also do one-off sessions. So y'all know where to go. Tap the link in the bio. Yes, God, sending you so much love, so much peace, so much prosperity, so much wholeness, so much remembering and knowing that you already have everything you need within you and that you can recognize that and see that and withdraw your attention away from anything that is telling you otherwise. Yes, God. We will talk again soon. Bye-bye. Bye, everybody.